Hello everybody, I'm MinerJaluna and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be experimenting with the brand new mob, well, one of the brand new mobs that was added to Minecraft 1.11, which is now available for Mac and PC, in case you didn't know. And this update contained quite a lot of things, but this is not an update video because I'm sure you've already seen an update video if you care about this sort of thing. And if you don't care, then why are you watching this video? I don't know, but watch it anyway. I hope you enjoy it. And today we're going to be looking at Vindicators, more specifically the Vindicator, a Vindicator named Johnny, because Johnny, if you didn't know, will attack anything around him. So if you name a Vindicator Johnny using a name tag, he will attack any mob around him except for a select few. Today I'm going to be going over those select few as well as a few others that I found interesting to watch, and hopefully you enjoy the video. There are some things in here that I will definitely be going back to in later videos. I'm planning to make a video on like interesting things you can do in Minecraft that you might not have known about. I'm experimenting with guardians and slime blocks, which you may have seen in my mobs on slime blocks video. But in any case, let's get into this. So this guy has been named Johnny, and as you can see, he will attack pretty much anything that is in here with him, like, for example, a zombie horse. Now, one of the things that I thought was very interesting to see was when Johnny attacks a shulker, because the shulker is a mob that will attack Johnny back. Well, it'll try anyway. So, as you can see, the shulker will hit Johnny with the levitation effect, and it will keep doing that. And I think this is very interesting to see, especially since the shulker shot will hit Johnny with a levitation effect and also with a bit of knockback, just like it will do with the player. Also, the shulker shot will follow Johnny wherever he goes. It's interesting to watch how the shots go straight towards Johnny, and the cool thing about this is that Johnny and the shulker, of course, each have very special attacks. The shulker gives levitation, and Johnny just attacks very quickly. But it's interesting to note that often the shulker will win this fight because it can just keep Johnny away from it at all costs. And so yes, I thought that was very interesting, and I'm definitely going to be trying to figure out something you can do with this, because I'm sure there's something you can do with this. Moving on to the next one, we will try this out with some witches. So witches generally don't have time to attack a Vindicator before he kills them. However, if you spawn in a lot, you may get lucky, because eventually one of the witches will probably manage to throw a poison potion. She will thus manage to poison all the witches around her, and the witches will start attacking each other, and in doing this they will hurt Johnny. So eventually a witch would be able to kill Johnny. So now, as you can see, Johnny is attacking the witches, and maybe eventually one of the witches will throw a poison potion. We'll come back to that. That's going to be interesting to see. It really is an interesting fight to watch, and I'm sure something could be done with that too. Oh, so as you just saw, one of the witches threw a poison potion, and now everybody is being hurt, and I'm pretty sure that one of them will probably throw something else soon. Oh, and there we go, the witches are fighting here. The witches are all attacking each other, and if we throw Johnny into the mix, you'll see he gets hurt just like the others. And I think this is interesting because it was Johnny that originally made them fight, and without Johnny this would not have happened. And I just think this is really quite interesting, because a bunch of witches together won't start fighting unless something makes them. And in this case, that's Johnny. And also, it's interesting to note that even if I don't name this Vindicator Johnny, once he gets hurt by the witches, he'll still begin to attack them, because of course he is angry that the witches are hurting him. And eventually the Vindicators will kill these witches because they are angry that the witches are attacking them, even though the witches' potions aren't meant for them. Another interesting thing to note about the Johnny mob or the Vindicator named Johnny, is that he acts a little strangely with blazes. So he can kill blazes, and the blazes can hurt him with their melee attack. However, fire from the blazes, as you just saw, does not affect Johnny at all. I find this very strange and very interesting, and so yes, it is interesting to note that blaze fire does not affect Johnny. However, a blaze can kill him because it will do damage to him when it is close to him. So yes, there you see. Johnny will not catch on fire no matter what. However, this is not because Vindicators are immune to fire. As you can see, if I set him on fire, he burns. One thing you may have known about the Vindicator, and Johnny specifically, is that he will not attack other Vindicators, even ones named Johnny. He will also not attack the Evoker, which is the other Illager that was added in Minecraft 1.11. So here's the Evoker, and as you can see, Johnny is just going after these slimes. He won't try to attack these Evokers no matter how many I put around him, and these guys are just going to stand around because supposedly they're brothers basically, and they wouldn't attack each other. They wouldn't do such a horrible thing, and so around each other they're peaceful and they don't attack each other no matter what. And however, you may not have known that Johnny will attack a Vex. Now this is going to be a little tricky to show, but as you can see, he does attack them, and the Vexes will attack him back. And so what this means is that eventually a Vex could kill Johnny. However, the process would be very slow to watch because, of course, the Vexes have so little health, and so it would probably take a lot of them. And also because, well, they can fly through blocks and things, and so, of course, Johnny has a lot of trouble keeping up with them. But yeah, as you can see, Johnny and the Vex interact with each other just as a lot of mobs interact with Johnny. It is also interesting to note that Johnny does not attack ghasts. I don't know if this is considered a bug, but if you see, I am placing a bunch of ghasts here, and Johnny's not reacting. Johnny doesn't care about all these ghasts. He's going after this Vex instead, it seems, and he just doesn't attack these guys. Now, I'm not sure why. I don't know if there's some sort of story behind the ghasts and Johnny, but I find this interesting. Maybe Mojang thought that there was no way a ghast would ever meet Johnny, and that's probably true because in survival Minecraft it would be awfully difficult to get a ghast close enough to Johnny and to get Johnny into the nether in the first place. So yeah, that's probably never going to happen, but it's interesting to note that that Johnny does not interact with ghasts. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I've got to show for this video, and I'm going to end off by floating beside this Vindicator, or not, because he has just fallen. I could float alongside this ghast, what do you say? But yeah, basically those are some interesting fights that happened between Johnny, a Vindicator named Johnny, and another mob in Minecraft. Everything else I thought wasn't very interesting, although be sure to try this out on your own if you want to find out more about how Johnny behaves. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry it didn't exactly tell you anything you couldn't find out for yourself, but I'm definitely going to be experimenting with the shulkers to see if they and Johnny can do something for us. Maybe Johnny can help us automate the chicken farm, which I made a video on, and you might want to go see that if you're interested in that, in an automatic chicken farm. But yeah, that's going to be it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.